Learning Zili Nishmas Etta Basakim Masachas Kelim Perik Yud Mishnah Chavis Sheniskaltho V'Hazefes Shalo Oimedes. A chavis that was peeling from the outside, the cheres came off, but there was still tar on it from the inside. V'chein kivusim shamuryas shagavsam im hasafa. The same thing happened with these barrels that would hold the fish juice oil. The Rosh says that over here also, notul mimenu cheres eitzal hasafa, the cheres was removed from the outside, v'hazefes nishar, and there's zefes, there's tar from the inside. And over there he put the psil, he was gofsam. Gofsam is the lashon like we had in Mishnah Beis. One of the materials that could be used to be mimareach, to make the psil was gefasim. So gofsam im hasafa. So he did it, now it's attached only from the inside, not the outside of the cheres, but the seal is attached to the inside, the zefes part. So Rabbi Yehuda Omer eina matzilin, because the Rash says, and the Rosh, that ein tzameh psil mibifnim. You can't have a tzameh psil from the inside. It has to be on the outside. V'chachamim omer matzilin. However, the chachamim held that seif k'seif, you have a tzameh psil and you mechaber it with the zefes from the inside, that's good enough to be matzah. Mishnah Vav, chavis shenikva v'sasmum shmarim. If you have a chavis that had a hole and you sealed it up with shmarim. Now shmarim was the actual thing that was it was wine inside the chavis, and the wine has sediments, the shmarim. So those shmarim itself sealed the hole of the barrel, and now there's no hole. So hitzilua, that's matzalit. Matzalit from what? So pashtus, it means it's matzalit from that if it's inside an oil hames, it's considered a tzameh psil, and the tumah won't go in. And the Rash and the Rosh both speak out, so it comes out, we're going like the Rabbanan in the last Mishnah that held yesh tzameh psil mibifnim, because over here also the tzameh psil, the shmarim, is sealing it from the inside, and still we consider it a seal. The Mishnah is brought in Baba Kama Daf Kofhei Amid Aleph, and over there is a machlekes Rashi and Tosfos. Tosfos' understanding in Rashi is that, at least the Shaila in the Gemara over there, he learned differently. And Tosfos, the Shaila in the Gemara over there was talking about the way Rashi learns, the Gabe that was a ceiling with a hole in it, with an aruba. And we want to know if it's a chatzitza, when I stuff up that hole, that aruba, with this chavish and akvu, v'sas mushmarim. And over there, the Shaila of the Gemara is, if you don't seal it up all the way, you just leave it less than a pachas metefach, ayin sham. But Tosfos over there asks that our Mishnah, which the Gemara shortly brings, is not talking about oil hames. You would have used the word chatzitza, and it would have been brought in Maseches Olei. So from the fact it's brought in our perik in Kelim, is mavur that it's a hilchas tzameh psil, and therefore he learns, like we said before, from the Rash. The shear of the naked over here would be koinis mashka, like we had earlier at the end of the 9th perik. And over here, he was sasmu mishmarim, like the Rash and the Rosh said, mi bifnim. We're going like the Rabbana in the last Mishnah that hold that matzilin. The Mishnah continues with two similar cases. Hayubei pakaka bizmura. If he stuffed it up with branches, then anshi mamreich menatzdadim. You have to make it smooth from the sides of the branches. Hayubeiz, and if there was two branches, anshi mamreich menatzdadim ubein zmura lechaverta. Besides doing it from the side, you would also have to make sure that the seal is tight between the two branches. And similarly, if you had a neser, a board, shunasan al piataner, and mirech menatzdadim hitzel, you need to mareich it from the sides. Hayushnayim, and if there were two boards, anshi mareich menatzdadim ubein neser lechaver. Then besides doing it from the sides, you also have to do it between the two boards. Also, besinin or bishugmin, if you put between the two boards small peels off a thorn branch or off a shugman branch, some other tree, then you don't have to be mareach it. Just putting it in there tight is good enough. The Rosh explains, because over here this holds. Legabe, a board being a tzamid psil, the Rash asked a question from a Tosefta in Olois, where over there we find that it's not matzel, and he says because over there was talking about a neser on the top of al einoi shel taner, by the ayin of the taner, and therefore to put it over there is not orcha, but to put a bipia taner on the top, like we're talking about, then it is the orcha, and therefore it would be a good samib seal.